Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for July 10th to the 16th. This is for Pisces, Sun and Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Pisces, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Pisces, this is a week. Now, first, I want to know what happened for y'all over that full moon last week. Okay, we had a full moon in Capricorn. All right, and that was, we're still feeling the energies of that, and we'll feel that for a while. That was in your 11th house, okay? So that rules your social network, organizations you belong to, groups you belong to, maybe even social media. There could have been some activity around there. It's also your hopes and wishes. Now, the reason I bring this up is because we're kicking this week off with Mercury opposing Pluto. And the reason why this is significant is because that's not a great aspect, okay? And Pluto is being really naughty. So this is another day where you could have some sort of power struggle. It could be an argument, not seeing eye to eye, having some sort of dispute, or just, not, it's like one of those days, right? So it honestly could be, have to do with something with a friend. Okay, remember Pluto is in Capricorn, and so that's why I bring this up. Pluto is in Capricorn in your 11th house, which is your social network, or a group that you belong to, organization you belong to. It also could have to do with a relationship, or with partners, or even family, because if you think about Mercury, it is in Cancer. We are in Cancer season. That is your 5th house. All right, so just keep that in mind. I always, I've been saying that. It's got to be a day where it's like a standstill. People could be like really opinionated. There could be some words that are said that may be regretted. It could be a time where you say things that you didn't mean to say, or someone says something to you that they regret. So remember to always keep your energies high. Keep, be just very aware in the moment. I don't want you to regret anything that you say. But it could be, the potential is there. All right, so just think about the amazing things that are going to be happening this week. Now, the other things that are happening are really interesting for y'all. Really very interesting. The first thing is Mars is actually leaving Leo, moving into Virgo on the next day, and that's Tuesday. Okay, so this is different. This is very different from Mars and Leo. This is Mars in Virgo. Okay, a lot more compatible with you. You being a water sign, Mars moving into a Virgo, Earth sign, Earth and water, very compatible, very harmonious. And Mars in Virgo is just you and everything that you're passionate about, everything that you're working hard toward, everything that you're putting all your energy into. A little bit like being a lot more serious, being more pragmatic about it, taking it more eagle eye on things, right? You think about even to a perfection level, everything's got to be perfect. And it is, I did say if you haven't seen your July forecast, I did mention it, we do have a bunch of planets retrograde. So this is really opening, lifting the curtain for you to see a little bit more clearly in terms of what you want for your future. And so Mars in Virgo is really amplifying that. Okay, so during this time, Mars is going to be in Virgo for a while, so you could see things that you've overlooked. You could see things that you've missed, or even people within your orbit could spot some things too. People that you're working with on your passions or projects or whatnot. Now, what's really interesting about this is Mars in Virgo is in your 7th house of partnerships. So there could be a lot of activity with partners, whether in work and career, business, or in love. Now, the other thing that's happening on the same day, Mercury is moving into Leo. So we're not through with Leo. Venus is still in Leo, right? We're really ramping up for, that Venus retrograde. But Mercury joining Leo, Mercury in Leo is very I need to be heard and I'm going to be heard. like loud and clear. This is really passionate, speaking from the heart, but like passion, right? Really having that confidence, like really, things that you needed to get off your chest, and really, really just making it clear. Let it be known. This is what I want. This is what I need. Okay, and so keep that in mind. That could be a lot of work related stuff. It is going to be in your sixth house. All this activity in Leo's in your sixth house of everyday activities, routines. But so keep that in mind. That is also rules like health. Things around health matters. Even pets are in the sixth house. If that's something that you're there may be like if you add everything together, there could be a dispute over if you're leaving a relationship over a pet. So who gets to keep the pet? The other thing that's happening this week is this Friday. Yeah, that's when the sun is sextile on Uranus. So this is a great day. This is actually the best day of the week astrologically. This is a day where it is. You see that card that flipped over? That's a great sign. That was the Three of Cups. So joy and celebration. I don't do jumpers. That's me, like not paying attention and just like talking. And I didn't feel that was gonna be something in your spread, but it was just more like a wink from the universe. So the last thing I was going to say is sun is sextiling Uranus, so that's really great. Oh, and the other thing is like, but if it does show up in your spread, then it was meant to be, and then we know it was meant to be, and then we talk about that like seriously. So last thing, here we go, sun sextiling Uranus. Just a day of surprises. Wonderful surprises. And because Uranus is in Taurus, in your third house of communication, of siblings, of even like neighbors, short distance travel, you could be surprised with a small trip. You could be surprised with something or what matters with your siblings, even neighbors, aunts, cousins, or even just a message that you receive, okay? Because it is in your house of communication. But it is a wonderful day, and I really love this day. So let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you for July 10th to the 16th. Again, this is for Pisces, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, if you want to read for your Venus, your Moon, all those other placements, if you know your birth chart, you're absolutely welcome to. If you want more clarity, if you want more insight into the reading. So let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you for July 10th to the 16th. So Pisces, you, what was I going to say? If you, I do. So like, okay. So yeah, I always forget my lines. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, like I said earlier, and this you Pisces. I don't. It's very rare when I'm speechless. That wink, that card that showed up, that was like a wink from the universe. Like that was a big wink. Okay, that was a big wink. Look at your spread. Look at your spread. This is pretty. I actually like to keep the cards pretty far away from me because I like to surprise them when they bring them to the screen. But you're good. Pisces, you're good. This is absolutely amazing. Every sign has had a very different reading. Yours is... Okay, so, yes. This is amazing. Let's go ahead and get started. You got Temperance. Love it. This is all about this is really amazing. It's almost like you're in a place in your life, you're moving into this week, you're in this place where you feel a little bit more like mind, body, soul. It's all aligned. Like you're feeling really good. You're feeling like the things that you're working toward, you don't have to force anything. You don't have to like freak out about it or feel anxious about it. You're in the zone. Things are good. You're enjoying the moment. I absolutely love this for you. Temperance literally means self-restraint, right? So it's like, enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride. The things that you want, they're coming, okay? And it's almost like you're aware that they're coming. And it really also depends on the day that you watch this reading too. So if you are like feeling anxious about your future or what's to come, they're coming. You'll be fine. You got the Ten of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You're good, Pisces. You're good. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. Because I'm looking at the rest of your spread and like, holy cow. So the Ten of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. This is like the theme of the week. This is you made it. This is the you made it card. So a lot of Pisces, you're moving into this place in your life where everything is just like chef's kiss, right? It's literally raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. So this is money and wealth, but it's also think about pentacles, very earthbound, right? It's this is just like blowing me away. Okay, so very earthbound. So this is your physical reality, right? As well. So things are just really good in your physical world because when you think about like the tree of life, when you come to the 10th sphere, it's you've come to that physical reality. This is like your kingdom come. This is success. This is prosperity. This is when I say like the you made it card, like there's a point in your life where things are good. You're going from Temperance to the Ten of Pentacles. I usually go in order here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what's in your future. You have the Ace of Wands. Now, what's really interesting about this is, well, I'll get to that later, but I want to just tell you one more thing. 10 is the end. 10 is the end. 1 0 equals 1, new beginning, right? So this is like, again, like I said, prosperity, success. You see, it's cycles, right? Life goes. We go through all these cycles, and there's a lot of y'all are feeling that in some area in your life, whether it's family. You see the family here, the 3 generations of play, the child in the corner, right by my finger. You see the abundance here, their harvest. You see the castle, how huge the castle is. So there's a sense of just this. Wow, I got to like things are good this week. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it tremendously. This is, I'm gonna show you something else too. You see that checkered board right there, or the checkered wall? That really does, it's not in any other card, it really does represent like the next dimension, like another dimension. Now, if you think about super string theory, there's like 10 dimensions, right? And this is the 10 of Pentacles, 1 0 equals 1. So it's almost like you're transcending, you're ascending into this next, spiritually, especially, okay? But also like in your world, you're, if you did see my July forecast, this is a month of changes. You are going to feel it in a really great way, like all this prosperity. Remember that full moon in Capricorn, and with all this activity in Capricorn in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. Like, I absolutely love this for you. Now, in your challenge area, you got the 2 of Pentacles, okay? And so it's not even like coming up for me. Like, some Pisces will feel like a little bit of imbalance with a lot of things that are happening this week, but hey, find that balance. I don't think it's going to be, when I say a little bit of imbalance, it's more about like there not even maybe, there is going to be an opportunity presented to you, and you're going to have to ask yourself like, well, which one should I go with? It's really interesting here because look at your entire spread. It's like the 4 corners here with 4 major, the major arcana is in the court card, right? And then you have the 10 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. And this is just saying that like there is something that you're gonna have to really think about in terms of moving forward, something to bring a little bit like more balance into your life. And it could have to do something with money. It could have to do something with a job or a passion project. There's just something that you're gonna have to like find that balance. But it's not going to be hard for you, and it's more going to be like a decision because remember, you did get Temperance in your past, so you already have that, right? And a lot of y'all have questioned like, in my physical world, what will bring me a lot more balance? What am I spending too much time on? What do I need to spend less time on? Do you know what I mean? Like, and if you haven't, do it. But you have an amazing spread because look, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot in your crown, in the root of your spread, the Wheel of Fortune. This card is ruled by Jupiter, Now, 10, like I said earlier, 10 is the end, right? Cycles. We're talking about cycles here. This wheel is constantly turning, all right? This is all about, there's a lot of karmic energy attached to this card. And this is all about moving forward and working with your karma. And this is a game-changing card. This is you wanting to move into this new next chapter in your life, next cycle in your life, with a lot of stability, a lot of success, a lot of luck, and you can have it all. You can have it all. A lot of y'all are already feeling it, Pisces. A lot of y'all are already feeling it, okay? Think about some of the, like, really strong aspects that we were coming out of, okay? So think about, you know, how far you've come. Be very proud of how far you've come. Even thinking about, like, you know, the beginning of this year. Think about where you are now. I'm very excited. This is very exciting for you. Remember, Jupiter is a planet of good luck and prosperity, good fortune. Some of y'all are definitely, it is like no mistake. You are moving into, this is a big game-changing week for you. It's 7, you have the Chariot, okay? Card 7, all right? 7, hey, if you're into numerology, 2023 is the year 7. July, the month of 7. I mean, 7 is all, you can think about like the lucky 7. It's a very significant number, right? 7 chakras. We could go on and on about the number 7, but in the end, introspection, okay? Now, what I love about this is that the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, okay? And we are in Cancer season, and we are ramping up for that new moon in Cancer next week. So I absolutely love this for you. It's almost like you have this clarity, you have this intuitive guidance, you have this, like, it's almost like you know what you want on your path, whether it's your physical world, whether it's your spiritual journey. Things are good. You're going to feel that richness of life. It's absolutely amazing. He's actually, you know, plowing forward from any obstacles, anything that's holding him back to move forward. He's got that willpower, that determination to move forward, okay? A lot of people ask, like, why is the Chariot Cancer? It doesn't make any sense because Cancers are, you know, they're known to be more of, you know, the sensitive and, you know, more in like emotion, you know, like emotional or whatnot. People tend to forget Cancers are cardinal signs. They're leaders. Okay, Cancers are leaders. A lot of people forget that. It's really you got to think about like all the big I mean, we could go on a list of all these Princess Diana, Tom Hanks, Harry. I mean, like there's so many. I'm not even gonna get into it. But anyway, the Rockefeller, the John Rockefeller. Let's just keep going. Ace of Wands in your future. I honestly, like, the energy from your reading is making me so speechless. I like, if you're a subscriber, you know I never get this speechless. This is crazy. You have a strong reading here. Look down the cross. You have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and then you have the Chariot here. And now you have the Ace of Wands. So all of this is saying, remember, you're entering this new cycle. You're moving forward, and now in your future, a new beginning. Like it's clear as day here. It's clear as day. Ace of Wands. Aces usher in that new change, new paths, new journeys, new beginnings. Okay, Wands, all about your passions, creativity, your ideas. Even work related. If you are here for work, Wands are all about enterprise, jobs, career, you know, even side hustles. But you see all those leaves sprouting from the wand. I mean, planting seeds. These seeds are going to grow up. Like, you are absolutely good. There's something new coming into your life. You're moving into some new area in your life. This is absolutely like you're good. You're really good, Pisces, this week. All right, so let's get to your stuff. Pisces, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. And if you are, I want to thank you if you for all y'all who have become members. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I just launched the memberships. I qualified, and I know it's always awkward like promoting myself, but the YouTube tutorial set to do this in the reading, and this is probably the only time I'll ever do this, but if you can become a member, that would be amazing. I really does help support the channel. I do these readings. I don't know if you saw, I made like a little video, but I do have a full-time job, so after 8 hours of work, I do your readings, and the hours do add up, and I get a little, it gets a little, so anything that you can help to like support would be absolutely amazing. It's $2 a month that it starts at, and so you can see it's the join button right in your screen. So that's my spiel, and I think I created some really fun perks. So take a look. I even was really creative with the video that I made with it. If you are a subscriber, either way, right? Either if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I say it all the time. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I really am grateful and truly appreciate it. So Pisces, let's keep going with your amazing reading. Look at this. You got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So it really does look like there is going to be a sense of y'all wanting to work with other people. There is a sense of some of y'all that already are, is a message I'm getting. New people, new jobs, new passion projects, reaching out with people. And it's not even, for a lot of y'all, it will, sure, it could be like career and work, but it's, when I say passion projects, there could be just like even creatively. I always say that word wrong. Like maybe you've joined a band. Maybe you've joined, I don't, like something where you're like a cooking class, something where you're just gonna learn, and it brings a lot of success and like joy in your life. There's a lot of bonding, but at the end of the day, 3 is all about birth. It's creation. I love this, especially because the Ace of Wands in your future. All right, so this is really great. You see the stonemason here. He can't build that cathedral without the architects, vice versa, right? So it's all about teamwork, making the dream work, but it's really working with others. But for some of y'all, I want you to do that. It's gonna be, a lot of y'all are definitely going to, with the Ace of Wands in your future, we'll be working with others in some sort of capacity, okay? In some sort of capacity where it's like a boon in your life, okay? And if you feel it's going to be really good for you. Now, you did get the Nine of Swords in your external factors area, which is really interesting because there is a sense of some of y'all, this change may be really big for you, okay? Again, I'm pointing out how strong your main spread is, and so it's very clear there is going to be some change, or some of y'all thinking about this change or wanting this change, manifesting this change, but it's a key word here is change. Now, the Nine of Swords coming up right after the Ace of Wands. This is just, it could be two things here. One, it's just a lot and you could just have a lot going on in your head. I think you'll be fine. It's just like this week. Now, the second thing is, for some of y'all, remember how I said Mercury is going to be opposing Pluto on Monday? That could be a thing. Some of y'all could get in a situation, and it could be really have an impact on you where there's a sense of regret from things that you said, and it could just like be up in here, or if someone said something to you, okay, or if someone said something to you and provoked you and you said something back. It's like one of those days, right? So it's again, you can see he's sitting here with his hands over his face, and you know there's like a sense of grief, but also like what's coming up for me is like a regret. Like, so I think that there is going to be some sort of like maybe some words exchanged. Especially I'm getting friend energy the most, but it still again can be like someone in your family or whatnot. But just remember to be cool that day, like and just be aware, be in the moment. All right, be in the moment at that time, just because you don't want to have that. But it does seem like there is going to be a moment this week where you could just be like, like I wish that didn't happen, or and we'll even clarify that for you. Yeah. So it does seem like most of it is going to be all this newness and change. You got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. All right. yeah, the Nine of Swords is being flanked by the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. So, yeah, it is going to be this change. Some of this change is going to be big for you, and some of y'all maybe it might be just like so much is happening, especially with like maybe if it's change that you're trying to manifest. It could be like just a lot of like mental work that's happening, that's going on right now. Especially remember we have two big placements happening, or aspects happening, changes, right? Changing of the guards. Mars is leaving Leo, going into Virgo. Mercury's leaving Cancer, moving into Leo. So those are big points that are happening as well. So, but you will be fine. I'm not getting an energy of like this is long lasting. Just remember to just always keep your energies high. I always say it all the time. Just focus on the things that are that's going to keep your energy high. And focus on the things that you are trying to bring into your life. That is your path to enlightenment, your your spiritual journey, even in your physical world. Getting to the finish line, getting to that. Having that moment. Just think about that. Whatever you're working on right now. Okay, whatever you're working on, Pisces. Think about when you finally get to that point, to like the finish line, to that hurrah moment, to the I made it, right? Like it's like it feels so good. Now you do have the Seven of Cups, so this is indicating that there's like when I say this change is coming, it seems like you don't want to. It's like, and this is a lot of this has to do with Mars and Virgo, by the way. It's just like you don't want to make wrong decisions at this point. You don't want to. You don't want to be distracted. You want to make sure that you are in the zone, your head's in the game, and then lastly, you have the Queen of Swords. All right. So, speaking ahead in the game, her head is like, she is the queen that leads with her head, not her heart. All right, head above the clouds. You see no water in this card. No, absolutely no water. Okay, this is someone who's left her emotions at the door to be very fair, very just fair-minded. Just the facts. I want to just hear the facts, like a judge, right? In fact, Queen of Swords is very much like the Justice card. Queen of Swords is Libra, by the way. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's just a thing that's coming up, is that at the end of the day, it's just you're going to be so headstrong with the Queen of Swords. You're, in your final outcome, it's like you will have the clarity. You will have the clarity for anything that you're going through. And again, I already said that. I didn't even get a feeling that this is going to be something that's going to be long lasting. It's just like it's more like there could have been something that happened that you're just like but you're gonna fix it. There could be some changes happening in your life that's just a lot's going on, but you're gonna just eventually, like, you're gonna get out of this bed and you're gonna face tomorrow. You're good. You have very powerful. You have a very strong reading this week, Pisces. Wow, this is crazy. This is amazing. 10 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Ace of Wands in your future, Pisces. I love you. You're amazing. I'm excited for you. I want you to get excited with the Page of Wands too. And you're wow, a lot of new changes happening. So Pisces, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And next week, wow, we do kick it off with that new moon in Cancer. Big, okay? Big new beginnings. Hey, you have new beginnings coming through. This, like, all, like, just crazy, like, every reading that I've done, like, they're all, like, ramping up for next week, okay? Also, next week, remember, the lunar nodes are changing. It's huge. Next week is huge. So, Pisces, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.